Phineas came into the performance lab to analyze his throw. Using our 3D projection, we were able to immediately address a few issues. The goal of the right leg would be to transfer the weight onto the left leg and use the left leg as more of a pivot to bring the force through, rather than using the left leg as the primary mover. And so what we're seeing here, he's using the left leg as a primary mover as he's pushing it backwards in towards his body, utilizing his hip flexors and his adductors. What we'd want to see instead is we'd want to see the right leg glutes to be firing and it to stay on the same alignment of the shoulders and the hips. And it's all starting from that left shoulder coming too far through. And so if we can get that left shoulder to stay more symmetrical with the lower body, or now we'd be able to get better utilization out of the right glute. Basically, if there's something that's making it so you're not getting one muscle to fire correctly, so what he's talking about is getting that right leg through, there's another muscle which we're seeing with the compensation on the left side that's taking up for that. So we want to find what muscle on this side is taking up for this muscle specifically, and then you'll be able to train that out, and that'll be something when you're actually practicing or going through that you can all be very cognizant of, is making sure one muscle is loosened up, ready to go in comparison to getting that other muscle firing. So let's go onto the table and kind of check that out. So I'm going to first go with the adductor. So I'm just going to go out like that. I just want you to resist it for me, all right? You ready? And go. Good, that's strong. Now I'm just going to test it against the other muscles. So I'm just going to come up. I just want you to resist it. You ready? And go. And yeah, so now it doesn't have any more strength there. So we found it right away what it is. So basically what that's telling us, and this is what we're seeing in the throw, is that his adductor turns off his glute. So he's, instead of getting here, he's getting here. So it looks kind of the same, or it's the same type of movement, but like you said, he's going faster onto his left side because this muscle, once it gets working, it turns off the glute muscle, which we want to get firing better. That's going to get us through true hip extension. And so that's going to be what we'll go in try to work out for you. Does that feel tight too in there?
It tickles.
Does it tickle? So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push up again. I just want you to resist it. You ready? And go. Excellent. That feels strong too. All right, now we'll go back into testing here. You ready? And go. Good. And now we'll go back into retesting the glute again. Let's make sure it still works. You ready? And go. Yep, and that feels fine. Do you feel the difference there? Yeah. And so that'll help you out a lot in, when you retrain that pattern, when we can retrain that pattern, now you'll be able to get a lot more out of your right glute and not get so far ahead of yourself with your left leg, and that'll help with your accuracy and stuff like that. And those are all going to be specific to you. So each one of the quarterbacks all came in and did the same type of thing. They all have their own corrective exercises they do to warm up and make it so they're ready to throw. Does that make sense? All right. How you been doing so far?
Really good.
Yeah. You're gonna be the guy? If you like what you're seeing and want to see more, like and subscribe to Your Performance Lab of California and follow us on Instagram.